Hello and welcome to another new episode of Learning Simplified. In this tutorial, the first thing that we are going to learn is to create a back to top button. You can see that on top of the page, this button is not appearing, but on scrolling down, you can see that the button is now appearing. And if we click here, you can also observe that the button is now reaching us to the top of the page and then the button disappears. So this is known as the back to top button, and we are going to create this button. The first thing that we will need to do is to design the button first into our HTML and using CSS, and then in the second case we need to create the required JavaScript that will conduct all this animation. So if we just place here an ID, and all we are doing now, we are coming right at the bottom of this page, and beneath all those things, all those coding inside, we are now creating a div with a class name of scroll top. There it goes. Now if we provide here an ahref of what? Of the same ID that we have created on the top of this page into this body segment, we are going to copy it, and we are going to, and here we have to place it down. Now if we just get back to our project and reload, we can see that a font awesome icon has been created over here, and now if we click here, we can see that we are reaching directly on the top of this page. So the question rises again that we can do it with such an ease, but where is the animation that we have seen here? If we click here, we can see that there is a smooth scrolling inside. It is now reaching on the top of the page with a kind of animation, with a kind of smooth scrolling. So this is the animation that we need to create with the aid of JavaScript. Now before we try our luck into this JavaScript, first of all we need to design this button here. So that is why we need to make some customization into our styling page, into our CSS file. And we are copying this class name scroll top, and inside this custom style sheet at the bottom of the page, we will now customize this scroll top class here. Get back and reload. There goes the first thing that we have done. Now we need to customize this font awesome icon class that we have created, and under which segment it is practically lying. This font awesome class, it is practically lying within this scroll top option. So that is what we need to create over here. We are getting back to our custom style sheet, and we are now customizing the scroll top font awesome class, which is present within this scroll top class. Get back to your project and reload, and you can see that it is now working properly. So here goes the font awesome icon, and we can see that it is now fixed into this position. That means it is now retaining a position of 50% from bottom and 0% from this left. And another thing, let's change this color. Instead, we will be using this color here. Reload. Okay, the color is here. We need to set a hover color. We are setting a hover color here. Now reload, and we can see that if we hover our cursor over here, the color is now changed into a reddish color from a bluish color. So this is it up to this, and it is working well so far, but without animation. Now let's provide some animation over here.